Hello everyone, my name is Kirby Alexis and today I'll be talking about the low carb diet and how it is an effective way in losing weight. We'll be talking about what is the low carb diet, what kind of foods can you eat in the low carb diet, how does the low carb diet work, the side effects of the low carb diet. I'll also be talking about my personal experience on the low carb diet. And I'll also be talking about some famous athletes who saw great benefit of being on the low carb diet. What is the low carb diet? The low carb diet is basically a diet plan that takes away most of your carbohydrates intake on a daily basis, such as whole grain pasta, such as bread, such as rice, such as cookies, such as sugary drinks. You want to cut it out. You want to cut it out. You could have a little bit, but if you do on a low carb diet, you want to make sure you stay below 20 grams a day or about 20 grams a day. That's a very strict low carb diet. What to eat when you're on a low carb diet? I basically talked about what you shouldn't eat. What you should eat now is meat, such as chicken, lean pork chops, salmon, fish, shrimp, you name it. Personally, for me, I love to stick to salmon and chicken breast because it's lean and there's not that much fat in it like other meats. Eggs, eat all the eggs you want. You could boil it, you could bake it, you could scramble it, you could make omelets, you name it. I love eggs. Now, vegetables that grow above the ground. You want to have a high intake of green vegetables. A lot of green vegetables. You could eat any other type of vegetables, but mainly green is very good, such as lettuce, such as cabbage. It's very good when you're on a low carb diet. You could have an intake of nuts as well too, which is natural fats. It's actually good for you. Dairy products such as cheese and yogurt is also good for you. Fruits, you want to stay away from a lot of fruit because it consists of a lot of sugar. And on the low carb diet, you want to stay away from anything that brings in sugar into your body. Berries, however, it's okay. I love berries. How the low carb diet works. The body main source of energy intake is carbohydrates. And after carbohydrates is natural fats. Because in the low carb diet we're going to reduce our carbohydrate intake, our body will be searching for fuel. So on a daily basis, when you start cutting your carbohydrates down and your body has no carbohydrates to gain energy from, your body will start feeding off the fat in your cells. And that is the secret of losing weight on the low carb diet. Low carb diet side effects. Like we know, anytime your body's not used to something, once you start trying it, most likely there are gonna be side effects. But don't be scared, it's only natural. The side effects of the low carb diet are headaches, bad breath, weakness, fatigue, constipation, or diarrhea. I did not have bad breath. Personally, I only had headache, weakness, and a little bit of constipation from time to time. However, to avoid the constipation, you want to drink a lot of water and maybe take some fiber pills just because you're not going to be eating a whole lot of whole grain pasta, bread, which are very high in fiber. This is me. Believe it or not, this is me. I was 207 pounds. And over here, I'm 172 pounds. I lost over 20 pounds in 2 months being on a low carb diet. It is an effective way in losing weight. You just have to be disciplined. And like I said, the first 2 or 3 days, it's kind of hard. It was kind of hard for me the first 2 or 3 days. Your body will feel weak. But for most people, within a week, you will start getting used to it and your body will feel so good, so free, so vibrant, I'm telling you, try it. We also have famous LeBron James, Mr. LeBron James himself. He was on a low carb diet over last summer's break, and this guy lost over 15 pounds. Over 15 pounds. If LeBron James can do it, you can do it too. And not only LeBron James, we also have stars like Carmelo Anthony and other famous athletes who saw benefits from being on the low carb diet. Other health benefits of the low carb diet is it keeps you away from diabetes, it keeps your heart strong, and keeps you away from heart disease. If anybody have any other questions about low carb diet, please feel free to ask me now. Please feel free. If anybody is interested in having a low carb diet meal plan, please let me know and I'll email it to you. Thank you very much, and I hope you guys enjoyed my presentation on how effective the low carb diet can be. Have a good day. God bless.